A fluffy white cat with expressions you would expect from a human rather than a cat ventured into the dark jungle. The sky was filled with flashes of lightning, and the thunder roared like the growl of a wild beast. Suddenly, a massive tiger emerged from the shadows, its eyes glowing like emeralds in the darkness. The sight of the majestic predator sent shivers down the spine of the little cat.
Its heart pounded against its ribs like a drum solo as it found itself face to face with the king of the jungle. The tiger took a menacing step forward, its muscles rippling beneath its striped coat.
It let out a low growl that echoed through the trees, a sound that spoke of raw power and untamed ferocity. The cat froze in terror, its fur standing on end. It had never felt such fear before.
The air crackled with tension as the two felines stood locked in a battle of wills.
Then, as if on cue, a bolt of lightning illuminated the scene, revealing the full extent of the tiger's awesome form.
The cat trembled, its small body shaking with fear.
It was a tiny speck in the face of this magnificent, awe-inspiring beast.
Yet, despite its terror, it refused to back down.
There was something in its eyes, a spark of defiance, a refusal to be cowed by the tiger's might.
As the thunder crashed and roared once more, the tiger let out a mighty roar that shook the very foundations of the forest.
It was a sound that spoke of dominance, of power over all it surveyed. The little cat's eyes widened in fear, but it held its ground. In that moment, it was a tiny warrior facing down a fearsome beast, and the odds were stacked against it.
The standoff continued, the silence broken only by the sound of the raging storm. The cat's heart pounded in its chest, but it didn't budge.
It was a testament to the courage that can be found in the smallest of creatures. Finally, the tiger, sensing no fear or submission from the tiny feline, let out another roar, this time even louder and more ferocious than before.
It was a final warning, a last-ditch effort to intimidate its opponent.
But the cat, summoning all its strength, stared back at the tiger, refusing to yield. And in that moment, the forest held its breath.
The fate of the little cat hung in the balance, caught between its own fear and its innate courage.
The question was, which would win out?